Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue building this Tamiya BT-01 chassis kit with the Supra body. And today we're going to be working on the front arms, and it's going to be from step 19 to 23. Let's get started. It's going to be very similar to the rear arms, so let's start over here, T2. Real easy to find. It's going to be these two right there. Okay, so make sure we have them oriented correctly. Okay, they're going to be something like this. All right, we're going to snap in the suspension ball, and it's in the bag P. Okay, and let's go ahead and snap them in. Okay. All right, now we have both of those. And again, there's a droop screw on both sides, so let's grab those. And there's the other one right there. For this, I am going to use the driver, and it's 1.5 millimeter. One more thing, this time it's telling us to leave 1 millimeter. And just come up 1 millimeter like that. And let's double check to see we have both. All right, these are mirrors of each other, so that should be correct. Now let's go ahead and put them onto the chassis. We're going to be working on this one. Okay, so those are the two holes that are referenced here. So again, it's going to be like this. And it wants us to put some grease. And if you're curious what kind of grease I'm using silicone. One, it's a little bit neater, and I think silicone works better. Okay, now let's go ahead and grab this damper stay or shock tower, and that's going to be on this tree right there. And these two holes are going to line up there, and then these two holes will line up. But for this one, I'm not going to make the same mistake. Right now, we're only going to put one screw through the center hole here. So let's put some grease on here. It should line up like this. And let's go ahead and drive one screw through there. And I'm also going to double check I'm using the right screws. When you're done, it should look like this. But way too much grease. We're done with this, so let's go ahead and work on the front lower arms, and they're going to be these two right here. And these are a little bit different. There's T1 and T3. So let me do T1 first, and this is T1. And all we're doing is snapping the suspension ball inside. And we're going to put these through here. Again, let me double check. I have them right here. Correct. These holes are facing away from the chassis here, the deck. And it's going to be these holes right there. Like that. Okay. Again, let me add some grease. And then we're going to close it up with A7. It should be this right here. Okay. And we're going to line up those two holes with these two right here. Same thing. We're going to put a little bit of grease. And that go in. Should sit like this. So A7 should be on top of the deck. The deck is right here, so it should be on top, and these two holes will line up. And again, it's MA2. It's going to be the longer silver screws. Let's double check. All right, let's set that aside and we're going to work on the uprights. Let's grab A1 and A9. Let's do A1 first. It's going to be that piece. And first, we're going to put on, just like the last time, we're going to put on that ball stud first. Same thing. I'm just going to hold it there. And you're going to need the smaller end of the cross wrench. And just push in as you turn. Okay. All right, should look like that. Once again, I'm going to use something that the kit did not come with. It's something I bought myself. And the kit comes with these plastic bushings. I'm going to be using ball bearings. Okay, we're going to need 2 of those for each upright. There's one in front, one in the inside. Make sure it's all the way in, like that. Now we're going to grab C6. All right, let's grab this and we're just going to put it through. And we're going to use a clip to lock it in. Push that pin through like that. Let's go ahead and do this side. And first thing, let's grab this. Same thing, let me grab 2 bearings. And we're going to grab this other axle right here. And let's grab another pin. There it is. Okay. That's it. And we've completed step 22. Let's move on to put them on the chassis. And let's make sure we're putting on the correct one on the correct side. Notice the ball stud is facing that way. So that's how we're going to have it. This end is going to go into this suspension ball. And this one is going to go on top of here. There's no dog bone to worry about this time. Let's grab A3 and that screw. It's going to be those right there. And it's going to be MA3. MA3 is the dark screw. Always double check. And okay, it should look like that. And then let's flip this over. And we're going to put in on the bottom L4 and MA2. L is actually on this tree right here. It's like a sub branch of this tree. This is F, and then the L's right there, and I believe it's going to be those 2. All right, on the bottom, we're going to be using MA2, which is going to be the long silver screws. Got it. And the smaller side of the cup is going to face towards the chassis, so it's going to be like this. Okay, make sure it has a good range of motion. And let me see if I can tighten this one down a little bit more. There we go. And let's go ahead and work on this side. It's going to be the same thing. And it's going to go like that. And we're going to use this. and a darker screw. Okay, on the bottom, it's going to be this one right here. Again, it's going to look like that. Okay, I think we're done. Just double checking to see if they're even. Okay, so it's going to look like this when you're complete. All right, just give you a couple views. All right, and I think that's it for this video. In the next one, we're going to be working on the dampers or shocks. So that's going to be the next video. If you're building along and this video helped you, click that like button. Consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.